So next we're going to have the Right Honourable Gareth Thomas MP. Gareth Richard Thomas is a British Labour Co-operative politician who's been the Member of Parliament for Harrow West since 1997 and the Chair of the Co-operative Party since 2001. He held the position of Minister of State at the Department for International Development and following the 2010 election joined the shadow frontbench team. So please welcome Right Honourable Gareth Thomas MP. If you'd like to tweet him, his Twitter handle is Gareth Thomas MP.
If you hear any crying, okay, it's my daughter at the back, so apologies in advance. If I sort of duck in and duck out of saying something, it's lovely to be back because I've got a protest at the back. Yeah, it's lovely to be back because. I think it shows I'm a bad dad, actually, but that's by the point, by the by. It's lovely to be back because, I mean, I've lived in North Harrow, or I lived in North Harrow pretty much most of my life. And hang on a second, I'm going to bring her up. Is that all right? Is that all right? I think she's going to be much more coherent than me, as you can tell already. My first memories of this site are of North Harrow, when North Harrow had assembly halls, and before the mosque and the community owned the site. And I remember taking part as a sort of a 20-year-old at Labour Party jumble sales in the assembly halls there. And so this community is a much better use of the site than that was. Thanks very much. Cheers. And I think it's wonderful that the community actually, no, I'm so grateful for all the help. Thanks very much. I mean, I think it's great that the community has set up and is organised and has got a vision for its future in terms of the site next door. I mean, Margaret sort of touched on the way the Muslim community is seen internationally. And I know we're all fans of Donald Trump in this room. I come to this community and I look around the community and I look at all the Muslims in the community and I think, well, there is one dodgy Muslim in the room, and that's Mick Dadversey. But the others in this room today who are dodgy are not Muslim, but are interested. I'm looking at you, Jerry Devine, at the back. I think the Muslim Council of Great Britain deserve, considerable praise for this initiative, because it's a very clever and sensible way of trying to just deconstruct some of the sort of Daily Mail-esque myths about the Muslim community. And so I congratulate them on this initiative, and for SICM for the way in which they have sort of grasped the opportunity, because there are now 3 mosques in Harrow at least who are doing Visit My Mosque Day. Obviously this is the best one. Said that the same to the other 2 as well. But you have, exactly, thank you, sorry about that. But so you've led the way, because yours, the other 2 that I have been to today, or I'm going to, are it's new to me. So that's a sign of the growing strength of the initiative, that so many more mosques are taking part, so many communities are opening their doors and drawing other people in. The other thing I like about this community in particular is the way you work with other faiths, and the initiative of going along on Christmas Eve to down the road to take part. You can't have the microphone, sweetheart. To take part in the service just before Christmas Day, I think, is a remarkable sign of the sort of open-mindedness within the community, and rightly brings you great praise, and is a great sort of advert for the strength and the values of the community at a time when some people around the world don't quite appreciate the community in the way that they should do. Well, that's very generous of you. I'd just like to say you know, I think it's great there are so many people from so many faiths here today, and I think the initiative is going to be a success, and I hope the other speakers are better organised and more fluent than me.